Hi. So a very dear friend of mine called me the other day. We've been friends for over 40, 45 years, but the years have taken us in different directions. And so we don't really talk like we used to be the very best friends on the planet. In our hearts, we still are. Our lives have gone in two totally different ways. I'm about 5 years older than her, so she's 70, and I'm 75. So we were catching up, and she was telling me, about what she was doing in her life and their travels, and it sounds like a very interesting life to me. And then we got around to me, and she said, "So what are you up to, Karyn?" And I said, "Well, I'm opening up another restaurant." I said, "I have a spa open already, and I'm opening up another restaurant." And she said, I could feel the surprise over the phone. She said, "Why? Why are you doing that?" And I guess the answer that I have to give here is I'm consistently asked, "Karyn, what do you eat every day? Karyn, how do you maintain your life? Karyn, how are you feeling and looking the way you do at 75? Well, my answer is yes, the food has something to do with it. Yes, the spirituality, but I think it's the spirit internally always finding and following my passion. That's such a huge part of my food for my body. We tend to think of food, and it's all about the food for our lives. But it's just a piece of it. It's just a tiny piece of my life, to be honest with you. I remind people, hold your fist up. Whatever size your fist is, this is the size of your stomach. It's a tiny little sack in there. And we give it all of this attention all day, every day. And I'm not saying it shouldn't have the very best of attention and knowledge so that we know how to feed ourselves. Feeding ourselves is so much of it also, cause and effect. What we put in is how we're going to think and how we're going to feel. But I really believe a huge part of my success and remaining feeling vital is remaining feeling relevant, staying relevant in your life. And that could be at any age. How relevant, how closely are you following your passion? What's making you where you can't wait to get up in the morning and start your day? Well, you know what? Feeding people is what brings it to me. Helping people heal their bodies. This is what makes me, I can't wait to get out of bed in the morning. Really, I sleep 4.5 hours a night for the past 20 years. And there are people who'll say, that isn't the greatest, but I don't know. My proof of how I'm living and feeling is working for me. So I guess I want to add that to the mix when you say, what do you eat, Karyn, all day? Or what do you do? It's not just about the food, it's not just about the workout, it's not just about the prayer, that's all, but it's keeping all the balls up in the air in the same time and remaining relevant, finding ways to remain relevant in your life. And I think a lot of that could happen if you become a little more present. I know modern technology, there's so many wonderful things for it and it's helping us so much, but I think it's kind of taking people away from being present. I don't think I know. You're out to dinner and everybody's on their phones. Everybody's on their phones. We're not connecting as humans. Because when you connect as a human, you want to stay relevant for other humans too, not only yourself. So just wanted to give you that thought, and maybe it'll help somewhere in your process. Maybe it'll answer some of your questions about why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling at 75, is staying relevant. So why am I opening up a restaurant? Because I love to feed people, I love to make food, and I love to be a part of as many people's lives as possible on a pleasant, happy journey.